The Last Thing I Remember by crime novelist Andrew Klavan is the author's first thriller aimed at a teenage audience. The story follows Charlie West, a responsible and ambitious high school student with dreams of becoming an Air Force pilot. His seemingly ordinary life takes a shocking turn when he wakes up in a torture chamber, bruised, bloody, and with no memory of how he got there. As the novel unfolds, Charlie discovers he is entangled in a government conspiracy, accused of murdering his best friend, and convicted of a crime he cannot recall committing. Desperate for answers, he must navigate a dangerous world where nothing makes sense. The Last Thing I Remember, 2009, is the first book in the Homelanders series, followed by The Long Way Home, 2009, The Truth of the Matter, 2010, and The Final Hour, 2011. Andrew Klavan, known for his crime and mystery novels, has authored multiple standalone books and two series, the Homelanders series and the Mind War trilogy. His works True Crime and Don't Say a Word have been adapted into major films, and he has received multiple Edgar Award nominations, winning twice. Klavan has also written under the pseudonym Keith Peterson. The novel opens with a glimpse into Charlie's typical teenage life, his loving family, strong academic performance, and his growing connection with a girl named Beth. However, the story soon shifts dramatically. Suddenly, Charlie finds himself restrained in a dark room, in agony, and unable to recall anything beyond his last karate class. Hearing his captors discuss killing him, he relies on his martial arts training to break free and escape through underground tunnels. Upon resurfacing, Charlie hitches a ride with Kathy Simmons, a wary but kind woman who reluctantly takes him home to her husband, an attorney. Hoping to contact his mother, Charlie dials her number, only to find it disconnected. Kathy suggests he call the police, and when he does, he learns that nearly a year has passed since his last memory. Confused and disoriented, Charlie steps out of the shower, only to find himself face to face with police officers who immediately take him into custody. At the station, he is stunned to learn that he is considered an escaped felon, convicted of murdering his best friend, Alex Hauser. With no memory of the crime, Charlie is powerless as the officers inform him that he will be returned to prison to serve out his sentence. That night, determined to uncover the truth, Charlie manages to escape once again. As he pieces together fragments of the past year, he stumbles upon a plot to assassinate Richard Yarrow, the director of Homeland Security. Despite being branded a fugitive, Charlie remains fiercely loyal to his country. He resolves to prevent the assassination, believing that stopping the attack is more important than clearing his own name. Charlie succeeds in saving Yarrow, but the authorities misinterpret his actions, assuming he was the would-be assassin rather than the hero. Unable to prove his innocence, he is forced to flee once more, desperate to unravel the mystery of the missing year and prove what really happened. With The Last Thing I Remember, Andrew Klavan reinvents the government conspiracy thriller for a teenage audience. While Charlie is pursued by law enforcement and caught in a web of deception, his training in martial arts and his aspiration to serve in the Air Force keep him from viewing the government as an enemy. Instead, he draws upon the philosophy of his karate lessons, where restraint and morality are just as important as combat skills. His commitment to saving lives rather than taking them adds depth to the novel's high-stakes action, as each fight forces him to confront his own ethical boundaries. At its core, the novel explores the nature of good and evil, questioning how truth is shaped and manipulated. Charlie's internal struggle between the accusations against him and the moral code that tells him he could never have committed such crimes drives the tension, making this a gripping and thought-provoking thriller. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.